That I'm able to come tonight and be a part of this. I think it's an exciting part of time in our government right now. Exciting for us, the people, not the politicians. I'm not a career politician. I plan on being a representative for the people. And that's what I think we've gotten away from. Yes, I'm an educator. I've been in education for 20 years. Before that, I was an assistant night auditor. I had been in business for 14 years prior to that, so I know that in our day and age right now, we need people to come together. I was talking to Janice, and I'm her biggest fan right now because I'm telling you, we need to come together. Teachers know how to collaborate. We know how to cross party lines. We know how to talk to the people who matter, and the people who matter are the people like these people that are in this room right now. It's not the big oil companies, but you know what? Without those big oil companies, we would have problems too. So we need to work together. That's why I decided to run. I know that it's difficult for people to understand that big business can work with small business, but we would not have those big businesses unless they started out small at one time. And I know that it's difficult for everybody to think of change. But with all the educators came in, because there were a lot of educators that were filing, and I filed on the first day. I've always followed politics. My parents have always followed politics, and I know that we've always said, for my family anyway, my personal mantra is either you're part of the problem or you're part of the solution. And I'm trying to be part of the solution. And I know that with our children, especially being in 20 years of education, students are not always nurtured like they need to be at home. And the educators are where they're getting their morals, their values, their ideas, their vision for the future. And some of these kids are being let down because their vision is being let down. Their vision is not coming together. We can't help our students right now become better educated if we're not taking care of the teachers that are there for them. There's been so many years that I thought, I just want to buy a big mansion somewhere and take all those kids home with me and take care of all of them. And that's really where it's at, because our families are falling apart because we don't have the support that they need at home. That's why I decided to run. I know that with everything that we've got going on right now, different is better. Okay? And I'm running on that. I'm different. I'm dependable. I'm an honest person. That's kind of hard to say when you're in politics. You're an honest person. But teachers have to be honest. We can't lie to our students. Those are our kids. I tell my kids at the very beginning of every school year, every single school year, you don't get to choose your parents most of the time. And you don't get to choose your teacher most of the time. But when they come into my classroom, they become one of my kids. And I really believe that when I become a representative of our community, that they will be one of my family. And that's the way you should treat your family honestly, dependably. And I know that collaboratively, we have got to come together. This place should be all of ours right now. Okay, we should have a meeting that will fill this entire building. Sorry, Chewy's is closed today because they're having a meeting. Okay, and I know that we can do this. I really do, but we have got to come together on this. The boundaries, because we've talked about the boundaries already. I couldn't wait to meet Janice tonight because I've been following her as well. And I hope that we can collaborate as well. So I really do believe that that's the way we need to come together as a Democratic Party. And, I cross party lines altogether. My whole family is split right down the middle. I have 5 children. My husband's been a diehard Republican for years. I never took that against him in any way. We've been married for 37 years. We used to split the ticket. No more. We've got to vote for the people. We've got to vote for the people. That is the bottom line. And I think that when we do finally come together again, that we can change this. We not only change the state of Oklahoma, but we can change further than that. We've shown that already. It may have started out east, but everyone was watching us. Everyone was watching us whenever Oklahomans got together and decided enough was enough. So I do want to share that I do have a website. It's one of those long websites, you know, Helen Beth Davis for Oklahoma, or OK House, District 80. But honestly, if you just put in Beth Davis on anything, Facebook, Twitter, anything like that, it's going to be connected to the political side of me, but I have nothing to hide. You can look at my personal website. I'll have connections for you on that. You can look anything into my family background or anything like that. It's nice for me to be able to share my family experience with the people that we're going to represent. And I hope that everyone can pull together and represent each other. I really think that that's what this is all about. So thank you for the time.
Oh, you're
I appreciate
welcome.
it.